An epic run, huh? Been pretty fun so far, and the good news, maybe not so much the gains for Bitcoin, but the gains that are coming for the altcoins. Let me show you this. Take a look at the crypto bubbles. All right, this is for the last week. All right, these numbers are awesome, and they are just going to get absolutely a lot more. I was going to say smashed. I meant explode. You know what I mean? These numbers, you're going to see numbers like this in a day when this alt season really starts flying. This is just the beginning of it, right? Here's for the day. You've got 7, 8%, a lot of stuff out there. I think there's 4 red out of your top 100. All right, so a lot of grain out there. Let's look at the month. Not bad. These will be weekly numbers. This will look more like a weekly number during the alt season. Yeah, this will be. When you come, if you watch this channel, you'll see numbers like this in a week for sure. For sure. I mean, no doubt about it. All right, and what's causing it? Well, let's go over here. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you Bitcoin dominance starting to break down, and what that's doing for the rest of the market is it has just started, right? This dominance has just cracked, barely come down at all, about 3%, 2.5%, 3%, right? Not much. Let me show you. I was here during the last alt season. It's a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you how long they last normally. Okay, here's Bitcoin dominance. Let's get on this thing. All right, see this little drop up here, right up here. All right, you see your white support line. Let me make that a little bit thicker so that people can see it a little bit better. Let's click on that, make that a 2. And if you want to learn how to do all this stuff and leverage trade and all that, sign up for level 3 membership and come join our Discord. It's only $15, right? And I have people in there that have been there over a year, a lot of them. Like I said, about 170 people. You get 10 hours of videos to teach you how to start charting and trading and all that stuff. And you get a link to our Discord. We would love to have you in there, all right? And there's also a link for weeks if you leverage trade. No KYC if you don't want to. I use them every single day. Weeks. There's a link in the description of the video. This little drop right here has started this massive run. Okay, now if we come out on a monthly and look how small this move is, right? I mean, it's right up there where that arrow is at. Okay, I think it's going to pick some steam up here pretty soon. That is as high as it looks like, as high as it's going to go. I think that is it. It has broke the support right at the 702 and started to roll over. Okay, I talked about the 618 forever. We thought maybe it was right here. We got this big red candle, kept going up, right? But here it has finally broke the support. And once it breaks this yellow line, that's when it's really going to pick up. And how long do these normally last? Well, this alt season, the last one we had, these are monthly candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 months. That's to this green candle right here in July. And then back here in 2017, this one, and this is Bitcoin dominance falling. Okay, this is the altcoins going up. This is dominance coming down, and the altcoin price is going up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could count 10 there. 10 months, and how many were here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 roughly. So at least 3 or 4 months of altcoin season, you would think, right? And this one dropped like 35 points. This one dropped from 99% down to 35%. All right, so it could drop a lot. We're looking for right around 35. Could possibly even come down here towards 27. Okay, like I said, just started. Right now it's at 62 roughly to 65, about 3%. Without getting in there and getting technical. But once it breaks this yellow line, that's when the fun starts. Bitcoin itself looks good. All right now where it's at, we're going to put a fib on here and take a look. All right up through the 786. Beautiful. Okay, That looks great. This is the next target. Could be, we could probably, we're going to go up this high here. I apologize. Right there. Right up around 130,000 should be the next target we're looking for. Is it going to make it there in a day or two? Probably not. It's probably going to take, these are weekly candles on here just to get up here. It took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. All right. So this might take another month or two before we get up there. Might take a week. We'd shoot right up there. It's hard to say, right? The weekly relative strength index heading to the upside. The monthly just turned up 31 and 28. Looks good. When it's at the top, you're looking for price to come down. When it's at the bottom, typically price heads up. Okay. Right down here, do we have some bearish divergence or not? Not really, about equal highs. I think this high here that we're going to have here might be a little bit lower. We'll have to see what happens when we hit that 130. See what happens. Regardless, we have a long altcoin season coming. I don't think Bitcoin has a whole lot left in it. We'll see, right? On a 4-hour, you can see here, you can count the waves. What we got here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and it looks like it's going to shoot up possibly one more push in here. We zoom in here on the 4-hour. Let's get this big chart on, the big Fibonacci up here, so it cleans it up a little bit, right? Please hit that like and subscribe, guys. I would appreciate that very much. I forget to ask that normally, and I'm just a small YouTuber, so every bit helps. I really appreciate you taking your time to watch my channel. I really do. Could have an ABC coming in here, okay? And maybe not. We're right up at that 786. If we get one more push out of this move before an ABC, it's going to be up at about 108. Okay, in the shorter term, the last one we looked at, the 130 some, that's your longer term outlook. This is the next couple days in here. Okay, up to about 108 would be the target. And if we zoom in a little bit closer, like a 1 hour, let's see if we can see a wave count starting in there. Yeah, on the 1 hour, you definitely got 5 waves here. Guys, you got to learn this stuff, man, to be a, not even a leverage trade. You can say, oh, we got 5 waves right there. Probably going to have a small correction in here before we have the next push up, or just look at a chart and say, oh boy, here on the weekly there's 5 waves. I probably don't want to buy this one. Let's check the next chart. Oh, this one only has 2 waves. That might be a good spot buy. Let's look at the next chart. Learn to do this stuff. The $15 is worth it just to learn how to look at a chart and tell if it's going to head up or not. That means everything when it comes to trading. If a normal person looked at this thing, like if I pick somebody off the street, they wouldn't have the slightest clue in the world, where it's going. And nobody knows for sure, but it looks extremely bullish, right? I mean, I think might get a small correction in here. See that 5 waves in there. Could get a small A, A, B, C in here before the next move up. Like I said, when you zoom in there, it does. Let's see here, even on a let's go down to 15 even. You can see here, this downward almost looks like a flag going here. Like I said, you could get that one last push here. We'll see what happens, or you could get an ABC in here, right? But overall, Bitcoin is looking fantastic. The whole market looks great. It really does. I mean, that's right now is our time. This is the time we make our money, guys. So get excited. All right, thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.